Okay, so now we're going to do a perpendicular bisector. Sounds kind of scary, but it's really not that bad. Remember from your 1A vocab that you should have already been doing from Desmos, that a perpendicular line is just a line that intersects another line at a 90-degree or right angle. And then a bisector is something that cuts something else completely in half. So, the first thing we're going to do for this perpendicular bisector is we're going to drop a line segment with two endpoints. I'm going to call them RS. So let me get rid of this protractor, the compass for a little bit. Okay, so here's my line. I'm going to call this one R. And then I'm going to call, I guess I'm going to do it right here. This one is going to be S. Okay, that's my first step. After that, I'm going to open my compass towards larger than half my segment. It doesn't really matter how large the compass is exactly, but you need to have it at least halfway, at least more than halfway. And that I'll tell you why that's important in just a little bit. So if I have it right here, that won't work. And you can see if I have it here, I'm trying to cut this halfway in between. There's no way, that's not even going to go halfway. So it needs to be over half. And you can just kind of guesstimate it. So I'm going to do mine right about there. Okay? I'm going to lock that compass. And then after that, you're going to tip it in one endpoint and draw a large arc. It needs to go over the top and the bottom. Okay? So I'm going to draw this all the way up. And kind of all the way down as well. Again, if you want to do a full circle, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that locked. Okay. Keep it locked. I'm going to do just for fun. I like different colors. And then I'm going to come over here. This thing is kind of all crazy right now. Okay. So I'm going to move my compass over to S. And then I'm going to do the same thing. It's locked, and I'm going to make a big arc. Okay, I want to make sure that both sides are intersecting. So you see these arcs intersect each other on the top and the bottom. That's going to be where our bisector is going to go. So I'm going to move this compass out of the way, and I'm going to draw a line segment in between those two intersections, and I'm going to label it P. Wait, this is point P, and this is point B, and I just did that for perpendicular bisector, and that is it. If you want to check your angle, we can check this angle to make sure, because remember I told you it had to be 90 degrees. This is a 90-degree angle very perfectly. It looks great. If you want to check the length to make sure that it is a bisector, and I didn't lie to you. So RS is about 8 and I would say about 7/8. So then if you go over here, it's about 4 and let me see, it's hard to see right here. 4 and 4/16, 5/16. It's close. It's going to be half. Okay? As usual, any questions, just let me know. Thanks.